Hello, here with another video with some breaking news that happened on the 31st of October. There was a tense standoff that unfolded at the intersection of Colfax Street and Traction Avenue in Sacramento, California, during a major response from SWAT teams and armored vehicles. The crisis began when a woman urgently called 911 4 times, reporting a kidnapping known as a 207 in progress. Authorities acted quickly, pinging her phone to determine its location, which updates every 10 minutes. This led them to a troubled area often frequented by homeless individuals. At the scene, a tent was identified and helicopters hovered overhead, providing support and signaling to ground units. When the woman finally emerged from the tent, the situation escalated as the male suspect exited armed with a gun. It's uncertain whether she had specified his possession of a weapon during her calls, but emergency responders approached the incident with critical caution. The park-like terrain posed a challenge for the armored vehicles, preventing them from getting close to the tent. With helicopters and drones monitoring from above, the man eventually left the tent but refused to cooperate with authorities. The SWAT team was forced to broadcast their rules of engagement, emphasizing the seriousness of the situation. They were authorized to use lethal force if posed any immediate threat, while still prepared to use non-lethal methods if he strayed within 30 feet. As the standoff intensified, the suspect moved farther away, prompting the use of non-lethal force. Reports suggest he might have been bitten by a police dog during this chaotic encounter and was taken into custody. Now, unfortunately, there is no further information available at this time, and it remains unclear whether the incident was covered by local news. The extensive law enforcement presence highlighted the urgency and severity of the situation, ensuring the community's safety, and this is the video of the events of that standoff. And thank you so much for watching. If you found this content valuable, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates on breaking news, true crime, and missing person cases. Your support helps us amplify the voices of families in need and raise awareness about these vital issues. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Together, we can make a difference, and I'll see you in the next video.
SYN Radio. Let me read that a second. It says, let me pull over and see, but if you want to restream my stuff, yeah, that's not a problem. I don't have a problem. As long as you keep that logo on there, yes. And put a link in your description.
We had 2 MHAs come out. Neither one of them were target, but they're advising that there's a lady named Crystal and another male adult inside this tent.
Control 35, we're clear from the last call. Can you show us around to 275 and go front of me, please? Number 33, you can go far.
And 10 and 12, I don't think we can get a car in here, but the next unit that responds, could you bring a shield up, please?
Bring a shield. Uh-oh. That means there's something going on with a weapon.
2 MHAs that came out, they said male was wearing a white shirt, and they said Crystal was wearing a blue sweater, which kind of halfway matches.
Blue sweater, that's like a maroon.
28, if we could have a unit put some containment on the north side of this, I think there's an access road by the pump station by Stanford and Colfax. So we'll stand by on announcements until we get a shield or 2 up here in this field, and I'm returning to my patrol car to get the dog.
Alright, Team Info, we had 2 MHAs come out. Neither one of them were target, but they're advising that there's a lady named Crystal and another male adult inside this tent. And 10 and 12, I don't think we can get a car in here, but the next unit that responds, could you bring a shield up, please? And
They said she called 4 times? Okay.
They came out, they said male was wearing a white shirt, and they said Crystal was wearing a blue sweater, which kind of halfway matches. Good thing. Stop.
So are you able to pick up any other heat signatures inside of the tent? So
we'll stand by on announce until we
The
get.
dog is still in the city area. Or that, I don't know, might be a fire or something. But I don't see any people.
Hey Kenny, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. The stream dropped. This is a bad area. I always lose the stream over here. So we took it off of our hotspot and put it on the mobile. So we're going to run it on the mobile now. Mobile gets a better signal over here than the hotspot.
34 Sam. Star, are you able to pick up any other heat signatures inside of the tent? No. The dog is still in the city area. Or that, might be a fire or something. There are a few people. You, 41st at M Street. Our complainant is trick-or-treating is missing their 3-year-old daughter. They've been missing for the last 5 minutes. 97278.
41st and M, they're missing their 3-year-old. That's not good. See the helicopter there, folks? Can you see the helicopter? And she's driving in. That officer's driving in now.
Shift 7, as I get district units available, just turn them all that way, please.
And it's
Sorry, you can kill your light, please.
on the child. Sorry, you can kill your light. You are 245 at 24th and W Street. I was watching the camera up there, and it looks like somebody poured something on, looks like a bush, but potentially somebody who's maybe like lying down on the ground, just to the east of the front steps. That's 2401 W Street, I think that would be. But it's hard to tell exactly what they're doing, but definitely pour some kind of water onto the ground. I just can't see if there's a person on the ground or not.
Just confirming whether or not there has been anything taken for
There's
no location still mapping.
Sorry for playing out. We're just waiting for the dog to come up, and then we'll let you know when we need the light back on and we'll start giving commands. I just want to make sure we're not wrong. That's really good.
2-9, from 10, but we have elimination. Oh, no. No, we didn't have any. And then, sorry for 29, if you could just keep your orbit up, so we're just going to be giving voice commands, we don't have a PA out there.
22 August, you're left and down here.
That's good. And we'll try voice first, and then we'll go to the data center. Sorry, do you have name, a suspect, and victim? What are the names of the people that are supposed to be in there hoping for the focal purpose? Can you read that info this time?
Signal half Gerald Van Doren and female half First of Crystal.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in.
Gerald White. Curly hair, wearing a crop top, white pants, and the hair's dyed red.
Good. I'm going to go ahead and take a position on this access road to the north in the event that he does flee on foot and gets a separation from the victim. If he does flee north down through the field, do not chase on foot. I'll take care of it. Okay, so you're not going to marry back up with us, you're just going to hold to the north side? Hey, from what we'll do the north, I mean, if he was to come out running into you guys, there'd be a little too much collateral for deployment there. Just let us know when you're set, and then 17, are you going to bring that shield up to us?
Yes, there was too much. I'm walking there right now.
So we're at Colfax and Traction right now, folks. Colfax and Traction.
Control 4930 is looking to assist for 952 in the area 5609 Blackham Highway in 4B. Male outside yelling for the past 20 minutes. Next to this round, can't make out what's being said. No visual and sounds only. It's 952 yelling outside 5609 Blackham Highway.
You can hear the dog barking over there.
Orange plastic bag with a pumpkin on it.
Yeah, we're basically there's a
I'm set.
we're parked right next to the fence.
And start from 12. If this guy does run through the fields, we're going to see stop.
Heading on Carlsbad Avenue.
Comes another officer. I bet you they got the shield in that car.
Right, sorry, if you could light up the tent.
Okay, they asked for Star to light up the tent. Where is it?
This is more of a 415 between two PES and their UTM.
Here comes the shield. They think that she's in a tent out here. They think she's in a tent.
245 time element 535 147th Avenue, yeah, 141 and 16. Technical recommend advised that there was a subject in front of the
2-9 for 12. You think it'd be beneficial to start or some announcements? Yeah, sorry if you want to give some announcements. We got a voice from inside the tent. Couldn't tell what he said though.
I don't know the age.
Recording it right now. 2-9 from Sam. I've got another shield for you. What's the best way to make it into you? Just west from Colfax.
So go west. So basically,
clear expired as of December of 23 on the 2019 Buick.
On the 2735 time element, 2517 Del Paso at the McDonald's TV Boy.
Is that traffic for a minute?
Cancel negative copy.
Stars announcements are all going clear.
Copy.
Just recording it right now.
Santi, I've got another shield for you. What's the best way to make that shield?
Can you guys hear what the? Can you guys hear the K9? I mean the helicopter.
Cancel negative copy.
I'm running two radios. One's my scanner, and the other is an app on my phone. So the app on my phone is slower. It's got a delay to it.
Please go ahead and take care of that 27. What was the cross street for that? It's going to be a cross street of 2nd Avenue, so it's in front of 2632 32nd Street.
I think they got somebody detained. They don't need a drone. They got the helicopter. The helicopter has infrared, so they saw a heat signal inside the tent.
It's funny. He's just cussing at us from inside the tent. No response on screen. Female yet.
He's cussing at him from inside the tent.
Starting up on the phone. Start to get hold up on announcements again.
Well, I'm safe. My windows are up. My doors are pretty much locked. My windows are up, doors locked. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. They're over in the field over on the other side of the levee. Yeah, victim is an adult, yes. Female. Or he could have just took her phone.
How you doing?
Welcome in, but
I don't know what required, but we're good right now.
The second one on Thomas Lane, there's a 415 in the background. No one answered questions and the line disconnected.
M2, are you wanting Charles 35 route code from 10th and J. John for CNT?
Yeah, that's one.
What is CNT? Does anybody know what CNT is? They're bringing somebody with CNT. What is that?
Just looking for further details. 97 in progress to this and Bruceville.
Crisis negotiation team. Okay, thanks, Max.
Another air unit or possible UAS over for the time being.
Okay, so now they're looking for a drone until the helicopter comes back. Crisis negotiation team. Okay, check out this guy's costume right here on the bike. Check out his costume.
Ping update, that puts it to 3 meters at Redwood Park, which is the park north of the field we've been focusing on.
Redwood Park, which is north. So she may not even be in that tent.
Again, it was last seen northbound Bruceville passing messages.
Redwood Park.
We have an additional caller advising there are approximately 20 young men, 242 and an older person with bats and sticks. That caller also advised she may have heard a knife.
Back on the phone with him.
Training check.
Just so that he wears your phone up here.
I'm sorry, we're talking a little bit of that. Our call for the 242 is at 5110 El Camino.
Okay, so basically, over that levee is Redwood Park. That is Redwood Park.
And female's gonna be coming out.
And units en route to El Camino. We just got 245 medical from the same location, apartment 27. Complainant said a man stabbed him with a knife, and he is bleeding from his hands, nose, and back. There's a 415 in the background. Sammy has to copy.
Visual on the female, she's walking out still.
Okay, so the female's walking out.
Smell still on 10.
What'd they say?
Training check.
12. If he runs northbound, you're going to be able to see it, or your vision will be blocked. We can see if he goes north or south. We just won't be able to see if he goes west. It looks like the entrance to the tent is on the south side. That's where she came out.
Okay, she
Probably
came out.
He left with a UAS or another air unit.
Need it for another air. Let me check UAS.
Oh, there's Monique in there behind me. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, from 29 just that far, there's a guy on a bike riding northbound on the west side of the field.
So they're parked in front of the mountain bikes, 1811.
Well, it's unknown if that's her or not. There was a woman in there.
I'm going to start you on that 242. 13 is going to respond to
So,
the UAS.
welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. That's the hostage negotiator right there, I bet you.
We just won't be able to see if he goes west. It looks like the entrance to the tent is on the south side. That's where she came out. Copy that.
Or the drone, one or the other.
Code.
Okay, so they're asking for the drone people to come code 3. Welcome in, everybody.
3 people in the tent outside. First groups and no more than 15. The one guy that I know was 10 minutes south into the park area. Not really paying attention, I think he just found everybody else. So.
We should have like 200 likes in here, folks. Let's get like 200 likes in here now. Let's get it going.
his
But he got it.
family.
He got his long gun with the extended mag. You see that? He got a long gun with an extended mag. Long gun with extended mag.
It sounds like the aggressors are going to be neighbors in apartment 25. The man said a neighbor broke in 242 with multiple people, including a female and some kids.
Can y'all hear me?
It's turned into a 245. Advise that we do have a 945 that's pending there as well. Our complaint advised that they can see a parked vehicle at the intersection with the door open. The driver's seat is looking towards the floor and not responding.
Did my stream drop again? Let's do this.
They don't think it's just walking outside. I don't get money guys from the floor. We'll move moving now, just southeast of them.
Okay, we done dropped the stream again, seems like.
There was a 3 vehicle 901, 2 of the vehicles took off northbound Hawthorne. Looks like there's 6 kids that are in the vehicle. We're starting medical as a precaution. It's going to be a Barricaded GMC Yukon 480 and 2B. See if there goes in. Check.
Evans from Raleigh. Have we confirmed if he's the only one in the tent with the female?
61 and 74, just be advised regarding that 945. The driver is male, not moving, and he's parked behind a black Sun.
From she was just saying it was just him and Gerald inside the tent.
And 42, David. It looks like we're going to have a couple minor injuries here, possibly a good 245. Fire clear to enter. We're still trying to get some info.
Like for Sun 12, we're going to debrief if he still has a firearm or not. From 29, according to the female, he tossed the gun.
Okay, according to the female,
She leave the door open, or is it closed?
he tossed the gun.
According to the female, he tossed the gun.
According to the female, he tossed the gun. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome
We
in.
can't see.
We are in Sacramento off of Colfax and Traction. That overpass that you see, that is, I believe that's Arden. No, it ain't. That can't be Arden because it's not big enough. But we're at Colfax and Traction.
Can we get fire station, please?
Brett, do I ever have to deal with anything like that? No, I don't. Welcome in, everybody. There's 400 people in here. We need to have at least 200 people in the chat. Okay, here comes the drone. Here comes the drone operator, I bet you. Here comes the drone operator. Let me look it up on my map to see what intersection that is right there. Because Arden is behind us.
13 from 29, how far out are you with the UAS? 13, we just marked down a 6. We are at Colfax, the interaction. Copy that. The field's pretty open, and the tree that the tent is in is about 40 feet tall. So if our main blind spot is the southwest corner of it.
I think that's a bike trail. That's a bike trail, folks. That's a bike trail. All right, I'm gonna break out the heavy duty camera here to see this drone operator setting his gear up on this little table we got set up or whatever. We're gonna try to watch him. Oh, they done blocked it, dang it. We ain't gonna see nothing because it's in front of the squad car now. Yeah, this is Colfax and Traction is where we're at right now. There's a over to the left is a field. Is a big field / park, and there's a woman that was kidnapped, and she was calling 911, and they pinged her phone in a tent. And so Arden Way is behind us. Arden Garden is right behind us. Yeah, you can see that table. Yeah, I don't know if it's like a pillar or a table or what it is, but Arden Garden is right behind us.
Do you have enough for a contact team up there? How many more bodies do you need until we get some more units out here?
2 more would be a good full rest team.
Yeah, it's way behind me. Yeah, it's behind me. Yeah, he's in a tent. Yeah, and there's a woman in the tent as well. There were several other people that came out, but the guy's in a tent and the woman's in a tent. Yeah, Ray, there's no way to do it from here. So I'm not able to do that, Ray. Welcome in, everybody. A woman came out, but it wasn't the victim. A woman came out, but wasn't the victim. I don't believe. And they said he ditched his gun. He ditched his gun. Let's go. Keep hitting them likes. Make sure you guys subscribe as well. We're at Colfax and Traction. A kidnapping took place here. They was pinging the victim's phone. The victim ended up calling 911 several times and didn't say nothing. And they tracked the phone to a tent.
29, how many UAS do we have out here?
I think just
and they got the tent surrounded with a canine. They've had the helicopter out here. They're trying to get him to come out. He was basically cussing them out through the phone, through the tent.
14, are you able to have constant vision on this, or do you have to swap in and out for batteries? I'll have to swap in and out for batteries probably every 15 minutes or so.
Okay, they've got the drone is out. Helicopter left. I don't know if they had to get fuel or what, but the drone is out now. And they requested some more units for an arrest team.
Channel, your authorized code 3 with the armor.
The armor. They're bringing the armor out. I don't know how they. Well, you can get it over in there somewhere.
And can we get another UAS so we can have constant vision, and then we can back off a little bit?
9718.
Hey Phyllis, thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the subscription. So I'm assuming the armor is like the Bearcat. And so they've got the tent surrounded. They've got a drone up in the air over the tent. They got K9 out here, and now they're requesting armor. They have a hostage negotiation team. Oh, I'm not getting out the car. So
can you advise if the victim needs any medical? We got fire over here at the original 925. Before that's going to be a negative.
Oh, so they got the victim. Okay, they do have the victim.
Charles 31, I'm heading northbound Colfax with the Grizzly.
Okay, here comes the Grizzly. There's the Grizzly, folks. Well, this guy's supposed to have a gun. So that's why they're bringing out all the big guns.
35, I'm being advised by the female that he supposedly dumped the gun in a bush near Swat, kind of where the gate is, and that he should not have any other weapons on him. If we have a unit down by Stanford to check that bush area where the gate is.
Charles 31, can you advise where they want the Grizzly?
He's getting a shield. He's getting his shield.
Sam 2, can you advise where you want the Grizzly?
I'm walking up to him right now. We'll discuss.
Yes, you guys.
We'll to determine where the entry exit is for this time. No, the entry better.
All right, everybody put tent. Put the tent emoji in the chat. Everybody put the tent emoji in the chat.
In Link 15, to the units at traction in Colfax, if I could have one of you go to Arden and Colfax and block northbound traffic, that would be great.
So they're going to stop the traffic from coming down this road. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We're at Sacramento, California, monitoring the police and fire scanner call.
Actually advises should be at Stanford and Altos in a bush on the bike trail.
Stanford and Altos in a bush.
We're on Colfax, and it sounds like we might have a passerby that might have suspect on sun.
A passerby found the gun.
30 check.
For those just joining, we're in Sacramento, California. I'm a live stream news reporter. What I need everybody to do is to hit the X to close the chat, like the live, click the share button and copy link. That's what I need everybody to do. And then put a comment and says, put a 1 if you like the live. Put a 1 in the comments if you like the live. Yeah, Jason, I'll post it. I'll give an update here in a minute. As soon as I see a bunch of ones coming in, that people like the live. I want to make sure people are liking it. Put a 1 in the comments if you like the live. Okay, we got Kathy, Josh, Doug, Tamara, Tony, Mama G, Julius. Got a bunch of people in here that putting ones in that have liked the live. Okay. Okay, here's an update. This came out as a kidnapping in progress. A man kidnapped a woman. I heard that she had called 911 like 4 times from her cell phone, and they tracked her cell phone and pinged it. And like every 10 minutes it gives an update location. So it was in this area of Colfax and Traction. And it became stationary, and the helicopter was overhead and had a heat signature in a tent.
If we have 3 free units, we're going to need Colfax left on either side. 1 from Arden, and then 1 from what's just north of here. I don't think that's up on the street south of that. And then we're also going to need to get westbound traffic blocked right at Colfax and Traction at the intersection.
Copy.
And so they got the tent surrounded.
They
got the tent surrounded.
Copy. Charles 35, there is a male subject out here who is on the phone with our suspect, and I can hear the suspect on the phone stating that he is not coming out. The male out here that was on the phone with him is refusing to let me get the phone and is not friendly and talking to us.
Oh, wow. Did you guys hear that? He's on, another homeless person is talking to the guy on the phone, and he's not. He says, "I'm not coming out." He says, "I'm not coming out." But he's in a tent. He's in a tent. The victim came out of the tent, and she said that he ditched the gun in a bush down the street somewhere. Yeah, they got the drone up. They got a couple drones up. Yes.
110-1. Is my traffic come through?
Hey, firm, is there anyone out there looking for the gun? Is there a unit on the call out that can advise?
Sam 1, I need a unit to contact Charles 35. She's got info on the location. We need to prioritize trying to find that gun.
Charles 32, we need traffic control.
Hey, Larry, what's going on?
We'll take you at Traction. Or Sam 2, can you advise you prefer Arden Way and Colfax block first?
And the Arden side taped off, so the next unit you take that. Let's get the Altamira side first, please.
No, Cynthia, I got water. I got plenty of water. Don't need a snack. I already ate.
Very far. Made 3 phone calls. Negative results. Gonna go to verbal commands. Get back on phone.
Charles 35, when we have a unit, I need them to go to Stanford and Altos to the bike trail. There should be some bushes right at that intersection. The female is stating that is where the gun's at. Copy, unit to Stanford and Altos to check for the gun.
Stanford and Altos to check for the gun.
Let's reroute one of the traffic control units to go handle that 992E, and let's refrain from voicing that location. If you have any questions, contact Charles 35.
Copy, Charles 32, divert to look.
What?
Oh, no, that's
from 29. Just confirming you can see the west side of the tree in case he goes out the back. Hey, from my advice, let me know.
No, that wasn't SWAT. That was another lieutenant, I think. They just haven't switched.
3-1, if we are not needed to stand by at the victim's 925, we can head to that location and look for that item. One.
6-1, I'll message you.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. This is Sacramento. Traction and Colfax. A kidnapping suspect is holed up in a tent. They've got surrounded. They tracked him here with the victim by the victim's phone. He was supposedly had a gun, but he ditched it. And now they've got the they pinged the cell phone. I guess you can do a ping every 10 minutes. And so it pinged it out over to this location, and they surrounded. They found it in the tent.
When you're in a position to do so, can you step offline and come back to the CP? We're going to move negotiations over here.
They probably gonna kick me out because they're getting ready to have a CP, a command post, which is right here in front of us.
from Canine 12.
If they kick me out, I'm gonna park right there. If they do. Not a biggie.
Landing for Ed Smith. Sam 2 from Canine 12.
Canine 12 from West Ham, you don't car.
Copy, Sam 1 from Canine 12. Would it be possible where the owner's parked on Colfax in front of that garage to maybe get one of the high spotlights to light up the north side of this field without backlighting that contact team? It's really dark here.
Oh, and so and then
Charles 31, I copy.
a person that was in the vicinity up there was on the phone with the suspect, and they could hear the suspect on the phone with him, and he said he wasn't coming out.
Charles 31, how's that?
Oh wow, they got a whole bunch of cop cars coming.
To the north, just to see what it looks like in the field.
These are probably the SWAT team dudes here. Oh yeah, SWAT team showing up.
Eugene 11 and 12 on houses.
Here comes the SWAT team, folks. 20 feet behind me, taped off. No, they don't know what he's got. Just because he supposedly dumped one, they don't know what he's got. Here comes another SWAT, probably. Yep, he's in a tent, won't come out. In a tent, won't come out. Welcome in, everybody, welcome in. We are in Sacramento, monitoring the police and fire scanner call when a call came out of a kidnapping in progress. They were tracking the victim's cell phone. They pinged it, and every 10 minutes, it gives an updated location. They tracked it over here to this field off of Traction and Colfax. And the helicopter found a heat signature in a tent over here. So, and then the pinging stopped moving, so they suspected that it was in the tent. So they surrounded the tent, and they could hear a man inside the tent who was cussing them out. And then the victim actually came out of the tent and said the suspect had a gun, but he ditched it in a bush down the street. And then another homeless person called the suspect on the phone, and the officer heard the suspect talking through the tent, saying that he wasn't coming out. So it's basically that levee that's underneath this bikeway bridge.
Charles 29, with reactive authority.
Go ahead.
Subject comes out armed, geos apply. The subject makes it approximately half distance to us, and is not compliant and turns to go back in, combined less lethal. If subject exits and then re-enters, he will be allowed back in.
Okay, so they just gave the general orders on the use of force. They just gave the general orders on the use of force. Did you guys hear that?
Canine 12 from Lincoln 15. Go ahead. Is there any kind of impediment if we want to get that armor up into the field by you? If it gets through that gate, is there anything blocking it from getting in the field? apron, there's several knee-high 4x4s with a kind of a cable wire running through them on the south side of the service road. I can check and see if there's a gate through them. If they were to cut that cable, though, would they be able to get in there? They have to cut the cable and remove one 4x4, then they can get through.
Another SWAT team member, SWAT team.
Union 1406.
Copy.
Another SWAT team member.
24 from 29. Have you gotten back on the phone? We haven't heard anything from the tent in a while. Union 17 and 22, 6.
Okay, so union units are SWAT team members. Union units are SWAT team members. This guy's supposed to be armed, so they are bringing the SWAT team. They got the Barricaded up there already. The woman is out, yes. Here comes another one. And another one. SWAT team, SWAT team. They coming from home. Yeah, they coming from home.
Union 10, 906. Copy.
No, it's not the 10. We can't see the 10 from here. The 10 is over the levee. Yeah, the 10 is over the levee. Here they go. They're walking up now. They're walking up. See them going up right there? Here they go. They got all their equipment. They're headed to the scene. They're headed to it. They're headed to it. Yeah, I've never heard of a standoff in a tent either. Back in my day, we would have just went up with the shields and cut a hole, opened that tent door, and went in and got him. Yep. So they get 4 hours overtime at least for just coming out, I bet you. No, this is Sacramento, folks. Colfax and Traction. So behind me is Arden Way. So there's 686 people in here. Let's get it to 450 likes. Let's get it to 450 likes, folks. Let's get
the contact team. We're moving up to you guys. Copy, we're centered.
No, this is off of Arden Way. Colfax. El Camino is basically in front of us. Now that's a bike trail right there, but if you was to take Colfax, that kind of takes you to Arden Way. It almost takes you to Arden Way. Yeah, I didn't think they would be able to get that APC up there either. Yeah, they ain't gonna be able to reach up there. That's what I was telling the guy who said earlier that he could do it. You can't get up there. Another SWAT team member, I believe.
Jensen from Curtis. Good. I think you guys are going to see the fence. It's not over here.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in.
Continue to the units on the contact team. Once you're relieved by SWAT, come 940 command post and we'll redeploy you. Curtis, turn on the lid. Go for 24. I think K9 might have had a route for you guys. If you want to check with him, I think he's off to the north.
And guess what they're bringing in now? The RV. Where they're bringing in their command post RV. Yeah, they're going to kick me out of here in a minute. Watch. They're going to kick me out.
24, we're over by the Grizzly. What's your location?
I'm on the edge of the field on this little service road here.
Or no, that's the SWAT van. That's the SWAT van. That's what it is. It's a SWAT van coming up.
Do you think that's the best way for the Grizzly to get in, or do you think we could just, this is safe distance from this side?
If you came in this way, you'd have to get through the gate, and then if you wanted to get into the field, you had to cut this cable and then cut a wooden 4x4. Even then, I think it's going to be a pretty rough traction in there.
Yeah, I think we'll just probe with the Grizzly on this side because we don't have a fence, and we'll just test the dirt, and we'll see how it goes over here. Charles 26 from Unit 21. You're good to back up from where you are.
Yeah, that's the SWAT van. They got all their gear and stuff in there.
From 23, where do you want the van? Good, Rock. Right there. Do we have any containment to the west?
This guy was supposedly armed earlier when he had the victim, and they was able to track her based on the pinning of her cell phone. And so they tracked it to this tent, and so that's where we're at now. So I'm not. They got the tent. It's up in there. I don't know how far away we are, but it's up in there. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Halloween. Here's another officer walk right by me. Let's see if he tells me to move now. Here's another SWAT member shows up. Another officer showed up. Look at all this for this one guy in a tent. Another SWAT team guy. I'm not telling them nothing. I'm going to keep quiet. When they walk by, I'm going to keep quiet.
Go from J, where are you related to your car? I'm about 50 yards west of my car on the service road.
And this guy was
Copy.
somebody else called him on the
What's the
phone.
best place for you talked to 11? Where's the best place for him to go is? We don't have files with the contact team yet, so that's going to be a pretty good spot. Alright, 11, you copy that.
Here comes another armored vehicle. Here comes another armored vehicle.
Alright, I'll go to the contact team. UAS, can you move where you're located and go more to the west side? Just to see that west side for us, please.
He just drove through the tape. He just drove through the tape. All right. Having fun. Helicopter had to leave the scene. It was here earlier, but it left.
Unit 20, can you log on Jim 6? Hey, Cannon 12 from 11, you have your phone ready?
Ain't this unusual to be this close to the action? Yeah, they don't talk to me, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, press pass works.
Is there anybody without a job on this?
What's the difference between a Bearcat and a Grizzly?
26 on 96. Girls and 6, I located the firearm. It's a silver handgun. Just might be baseball field.
Okay, so they did find the firearm. Unit 11
said he's yelling at the Grizzly from the tent.
He's yelling at the Grizzly from the tent.
And Unit 11, somebody is out.
Pineapple, tell Ezekiel, yes, he can restream it. Yes, he can. Yes, tell him yes he can. I'd appreciate it if he did. Yes, he can restream it. There goes K9.
Client.
Yo, it's up there. Lance and PI's on there.
Still on the way.
He's walking away. It's gonna be over here soon. You guys hear that shot?
You know, less lethal deployed. He's on the ground.
Less lethal's deployed.
Hey, I'm working off you guys' dog if you need it.
Less lethal deployed. Dog is getting him. Dog is getting him.
Duty 21, we're going hands on with him right now. He's still very resistant.
They're going hands on him right now. Less lethal got him. I told you it was going to be over pretty soon.
Unit 10, copy.
You came all the way from...
15, we have fire.
Do they have fire? Yeah, he got bit up and shoot up.
All right, you can stand. Cinnamon.
Copy.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in.
Hey, Brock from Jarvis, can you move the van out of the way so fire can come in? Unless there's room.
Yep, it's over. They got him.
Unit 21, one less lethal deployed. We're still working on detaining him.